As runners, we all challenge ourselves in ways we never thought possible, pushing the boundaries of what we're capable of to smash through targets and set ourselves new, bigger and better ones.
This awesome hobby that we share gives us one thing in common, and it brings us together as a community. Whether you're working towards completing your first parkrun or you're a veteran of the sport who's run 100 ultra marathons, we all know the feeling of reaching that maxed out effort and our own red line.
Welcome to our podcast, where your hosts Brett Elesmore and Andy Maguire discuss the struggles, the successes and everything in between on our running journeys, as we all work towards the next time we're running the red line. Hello and welcome to episode 88 of Running the Red Line. I am your host Brett, and I am joined as always by my co-host Andy. And how is your man flu this week?
Yeah, it's all right. I feel a lot better than I did this time last week. Didn't go to Parkrun last week. Just the weekend, last weekend, just felt really bad. And I felt progressively better, and here we are, and feeling much better. So just took me 7 days or so to shake it off, but I feel much better.
Good. Good.
Yeah.
So ready to put 100% effort and get those spikes on in the mud tomorrow.
Well, yeah, I don't know if anybody might be listening to this in the future or from a different country or whatever, but the weather over the last week has been atrocious. So most people are probably like rubbing their hands thinking, yes, this is the proper cross-country experience that we wanted.
Yeah.
It's going to be a baptism of fire for me because it looks like I'm going into my first one. You know, it's going to be a proper mud bath in it tomorrow.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah. Last time we were there, it was proper muddy. And I forgot about this, actually. There is a stream crossing as well. So there's a little stream that goes through it where you have to go through it at part of the lap. So you'll go through that stream 3 times. So if it's been raining well, that might be a bit higher than normal.
Yeah.
And then also when we ran it in February, because it was the last race of the season last year, so it was February's race. When we ran it in February, as you came out of the start bit and as you passed that each lap into the next field, there was a puddle that was probably 10 foot long and about a foot deep.
Brilliant. I'll have to wear my Gore-Tex spikes.
Yeah. There's no way of not getting wet and muddy tomorrow at all. So make sure you take a change of clothes.
So, from a veteran of cross country, then, how do you get changed? How do you what are you going home soaking wet, or do you change?
Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much. Make sure you take a change of socks.
Because I'm giving you a lift. So
you
better be bone dry for the journey home.
Yeah, take a change of socks and shoes. So obviously the shoes that you go in, make sure they stay dry and have a change of socks. But I always take a towel with me, just to towel off legs and stuff, and then chuck me jogging bottoms on, take my shorts off and put me jogging bottoms on, and a different t-shirt and jumper and whatever.
So what, you just get your bum out in the middle of a field?
Well, no, because I've got boxers on. I don't wear just shorts and go commando under the shorts.
Is that normal? Do you never wear like shorts with? You don't wear. Sounds classic Partridge here, but with the underpant lining, you don't wear the all-in-one shorts.
Yeah, I wear those, but I always have a pair of running boxers underneath my shorts.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Always?
Yeah, always.
I've never done that.
Really? Do you just
No.
put your shorts on?
Well, yeah, because they've got like the built-in pants.
Yeah, but yeah, I suppose they have, but yeah, I've never thought of it like that. Yeah, no, I always wear boxers under my shorts.
Do you just consider that to be a bit unsanitary? Have I just exposed myself as a filthy animal?
No, I just see it because I wear split shorts and they're split all the way up to the waistband.
It's rather revealing.
Yeah, if that flaps a little wide open.
Yeah. Could have a Simon for the in-betweeners moment. Yeah. No, I am dreading that happening one day. But mind you, I won't have much to hide tomorrow in those temperatures.
Yeah. But then, I was going to say, yeah,
someone will have to have a good zoom lens on them.
It might be an innie rather than an outie. Haven't you though in the past always wore like cycling shorts under your shorts?
Yeah, but they used to give me chafing, so I just moved away from them. So
cycling shorts chafe you?
Yeah, I don't know why, but for example, I used to wear these cycling shorts that had nice. It's me arse cheeks. That's where, because what happens is because I've got a fat arse. That's what's my problem. So I think the cycling shorts Bridget Jones me a little bit and bring me old arse cheeks together a bit, and then they're just doing that for 4 hours. That's why on the last day, do you remember last year when I did the around the Cotswold Way, and I got to Bath, and as soon as I finished running, Laura's like, right, we've parked about a mile away, so come on, we've got to walk. I literally nearly had to get a taxi because I couldn't walk because of that exact thing. Because I thought I'll be smart, I'll wear some cycling shorts for day 3 to avoid chafing, and they were the exact things that chafed me. So yeah, classic runners sort of.
So
mistake. I didn't lube up. So
when you're wearing your half tights, does it do the same?
No. So those Adidas tights are the first ones I've had that I get no, because I've worn them for a marathon now and a couple of halves, and touch wood, I haven't run in the conditions in a race that I'm about to run in tomorrow, where it's wall to wall torrential rain or whatever it's going to be tomorrow. But no, fingers crossed, those Adidas ones have actually been the first shorts. And the beauty of them is I don't have to wear anything over the top of them because they've got them inbuilt pockets and they're quite long. And I've had cycling shorts before where I've worn them to races and I've looked at photos back and I've thought, I don't think they're designed to be running with nothing over the top. Those Nike Pro ones that I've run in before, I don't know if they're exactly running tights or if they're more like cycling shorts. But yeah, sometimes I do get horrendous arse chafe, which is my classic place to get chafe.
Yeah. So, sorry, whilst you were talking, I just smiled and chuckled to myself because I had a thought of, do you know, I said earlier it might be an innie rather than outie. I just imagined, that. Do you know that meme of Homer backing into the bushes?
Yeah. You're so good. Yeah, it's going to be exactly like that.
Brilliant.
Oh god.
Yeah, no, I've never worn shorts without a pair of like running boxers underneath. I know they've got the mesh like pant inside, but yeah, I think it might be because I've had chafe in between my thighs before, so I wear
undercarriage. Yeah.
So I wear the boxers, so that cuts that out a little bit. Because especially in the cold weather, when it chafes in between your thighs, it's that's not
pleasant. No. Well, look at this. Speaking of chafe, is it there? Look at that. You think, oh, you've been getting a bit of action this week, Andy. I wish. No, that is from my bloody Harrier.
From your
vest. Yeah. So I did a half last week with Daisy. Got back, got in the shower, and and then first droplets make contact with the the red area, and you nearly just scream the house down.
Yeah.
I was like, what's just that? Because I couldn't feel it straight away, but then got in the shower, and the shoulder strap of the backpack sort of section of the of that Harrier vest absolutely crucified me. And I wonder if because every time I've worn it, I've never run as fast as I ran last week. Like, I've only ever worn it when I've been doing the really super long runs where, let's be honest, a lot of it is walking.
Yeah.
When I'm running, I'm not running that fast. But because I was constantly running and I didn't have a break to walk, I wonder if I didn't tighten it too much, or maybe it's too tight. I couldn't work it out. So, that annoyed me a little bit. That's just given me one more reason to realise, actually, that Harrier bag that I bought is just no good.
Oh.
Because,
wasn't it quite expensive as well, though?
Yeah, it was. 90 quid. And the thing is, all trail backpacks, vests or whatever they're called these days, they're not cheap. You've got to get one that actually holds a substantial amount of gear. You do need to fork out nearly 100 quid, and like one that's not like Injinji or whatever. What's the decathlon one called? A01IG. It's got a strange name, isn't it? You always see them at races.
Yes.
It's got a strange name, isn't it? It's not Kiprun.
No.
I'm sure it's got a J in there somewhere. And
yes, I know. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Yeah.
So,
I looked out when I bought my one. I found mine in TK Maxx, and I bought a North Face one, which should have been about 125 quid, and I think I paid 25 quid for it. So.
Wow, that's good.
Yeah, and it came with the 2 flasks as well, 2 soft flasks.
What a deal that is! That's ridiculous.
Yeah. So, but I've worn it once.
Yeah.
Since I bought it.
I tell you what annoys me about it. Right, I'm going to go and find it. Right, so I think because by the way, I'm testing out a new podcast test. I'm not using this bad boy today, because I wanted to try. I'm not using this.
So we can actually see your whole face this week.
Yeah, and yes, I'm on my actual Mac, but I'm just going to try. Hopefully, you can still hear me because I've got my wireless mic on.
We can, yeah.
And just going into the cupboard now, and here it is. Right, so this vest. What I don't like about it, and again, I didn't realise this until I thought, hang on, that's not great. So is the pocket, the zip pocket. So there's the vest there. The vest opening is only the width of the back of the vest.
Oh, okay. So you can't get oversized things in there and then zip up around it. You can only get what goes through the opening.
I want a full length one. I want it to flop open like a Muppet's mouth.
Yeah, like the old head backpacks from the 90s.
Yeah, I want to get me tennis racket in there. So, I want to get me Slazenger in there. But, so it's a little bit frustrating. And I just think it's a bit of a design flaw, because it's like, sometimes what I would love to do is, I don't know, run down to Parkrun and take me fast shoes with me that I don't want to put easy miles in. I know that sounds ridiculous, but you know what I mean? Like,
if you want to do exactly what you mean.
Yeah. I don't want to run easy I don't want to run, I don't know, 5 miles. Don't want to do 10 extra miles in my 250 quid shoes or whatever. So what I'd love to do is get them in the bag, run down to Parkrun, and then I can, change shoes. But I can't even get a pair of shoes in there. So it's really, really frustrating. So I might have to get out my old, the black one I've got, which was a Salomon one.
Yeah, and the fact it's chafing you now, that's not great, is it? But your old one, wasn't it too big and was moving around too much? So that would be even worse for chafing.
Yeah. The problem is with that black one, I didn't actually realise it was too big until a few people commented on my YouTube video saying, your bag's jumping around a little bit too much there. Are you sure it's tight enough? And it's pretty much on its maximum tightness, which is annoying. So you can, I didn't realize this, but you can, what's the word? That's the opposite to outgrow. You can shrink.
Yeah.
You can outshrink your trail stuff. So
Yeah.
that was
Yeah.
do you remember getting into this running lark, thinking, oh, it's a nice cheap thing to do. Don't want to pay a monthly subscription. I'm not made of money.
Yeah. I know.
So yeah,
you saying about shrinking and getting smaller in your thing. I spotted this the other day on your phone. Right,
we'll both be shrinking tomorrow.
You are.
We'll both be shrinking tomorrow.
Yeah.
Sorry, go on. Carry on,
it's
Homer.
non-existent. If you go to my Instagram profile, right, I was thinking the other day, and like a couple of people have said to me, because I've said how unfit and like I need to get back down to the weight I was before my injury and stuff, and I was saying like I'm out of shape and things, and people have gone, well, when I've said I've put on like over a stone, I put on like nearly a stone and a half, whilst I wasn't running, and when I've said that, people have always gone, where have you put that on? And I'm like, okay, I can't have put that much on then, or I can't be that much bigger. I posted a photo from Alton Towers half the other day, and on my profile, it's next to my photo from Parkrun on Saturday.
I know what you're going to say. Don't be silly.
And have a look at them next to each other.
I saw your bloody story about this, talking about your pot belly.
It looks like the guy in the middle has ate the guy on the left. Look at this. But there we go. But I think it's down to the fact that it's not just like I haven't just put on weight; I've lost muscle as well. So the extra weight I've gained is like extra. I've lost muscle and then gained even more from not doing any exercise and eating too much because I was still in marathon eating mode and all that sort of stuff.
So I think it's quite masculine though, having the belly, because I tell you what's not masculine. Well, no, it's not great, is it? It's the old moobs. I get bad moobs. If I put weight on, I go turn into Pamela Anderson.
Yeah.
I just need a red bikini. I just need a red swimsuit. So that's where I put my weight on, because I've never had muscular pecs. Like I've never. So no. I don't know. Maybe I could turn these into like Schwarzenegger-esque pectorals if I just did a press up.
If you just did some S&C, maybe.
I just can't be bothered. I'd rather moan about them.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, because I never really put weight on my arms or my legs. I've always got skinny legs. I've always got skinny arms. But all my weight seems to just go round my torso and round my middle.
Really?
So yeah, it's. But I didn't think I had changed that much, and then I saw those two photos together, and I was like, oh man. But yeah.
Sometimes there's nothing like a reality check of a race photo, is there?
I know. Yeah.
Or a photo of you running.
Yeah. But yeah, the way my booty goes at the moment, it's like Cisco sang the thong song about me.
Oh, what a song! Oh, what year were you in that? What year were you when that came out? I was about year 8. I was about 2000, wasn't it? 99, 2000, 2000.
Yeah, I would have been. Yeah. If it was 99, 2000, I would have been in sixth form.
What a time to be alive!
Yeah,
some of those songs. Victoria Beckham and Dane Bowers, you're out of your mind.
You're out of your mind.
This tune's going to punish you. Why did you say that at the end? Pointless. This tune's going to punish you. Brilliant. So yeah, but yeah. So how are you feeling ahead of tomorrow then, cross country?
All right, I think. Yeah. I mean, I managed to do my longest run since coming back on Tuesday this week, which was good, and I ran a total of 10k,
Nice.
just in time to race 10k on Saturday.
How fast did you do it?
I only well, I say I plodded along. I just ran without looking at my watch. I just
No
ran
vibe.
to what felt okay. And I think I think I progressed through all of the miles, to be honest. Let me have a quick look and have a look. Hang on. Where are we? Yeah. I ran an average of 7:43 a mile. So I ran it in 48:22.
Nice. That's all right.
For
Yeah.
6.26 mile. So yeah, not bad. But yeah, progression wise, my first mile was an 8:23, and then I did an 8, a 7:37, 7:35, a 7:30, a 7:22, and then finished on 7:13 pace.
That's all right, isn't it?
So yeah, I was quite pleased with that. But yeah, I wasn't really looking at my watch. I was just running. Just went out, and yeah, I'm trying not to do like be conscious of the speed I'm running when I'm just going out in the week at the moment, because I'm just trying to build fitness at the moment. I'm not trying to do any training sessions as such. I mean, I keep on running too fast, but I'm just going out and running to feel and not worrying about what's going on. And I've got to try and hit this pace. It's just a case of just go out and run.
Yeah.
But
well,
yeah.
I was going to say about cross country. You put a YouTube video out earlier this week, and you went and got the spikes on, didn't you?
Yes. So I was like, I thought after not doing much at all for 6 months, and then only being back running for 5 weeks, just going and straight racing in spikes probably would have been a bad idea. So I wanted to go and get the legs used to it and feel how it felt to run in spikes on the grass again. So yeah, went and got the spikes on and just did 5k around the Ipsley cross country course. So this year, we didn't last year, but this year B&R are going to be hosting one of the races again. So we'll be hosting race 4 in February for Division 1. So yeah, I just went and jogged around the course and did a little bit of a course recce, and yeah, it was good fun getting out in the mud again. But on the one field, there was a couple of kids on electric, like little kids motorbikes, but electric versions. And every time I was running through that one main field by the skate park, they just kept on zooming like past me both ways, and then they'd zoom past me, put their back brake on and skid for ages, then turn around and come back and zoom past me the other way. And every time they went past me, they just screamed at me. It's mental. I don't know what was going on, but
what was your reaction to them? Just like
I just ignored them and carried on running.
What are you doing? Yeah,
basically. But they were only little. They must have been 10. So
God.
Yeah, but never mind.
The local boys, the local lads.
Yeah. But no, it was good. Yeah, I just pulled my spikes out from the box from how they'd been left from last season. And they had 12 mil spikes in, which I thought would be fine. But yeah, I think tomorrow we're definitely going to need the 15s. I think it is going to be that muddy. And
is there anything longer?
To get up the hills. If they do the course the same as they did in February, and it's the same way round as they did in February, the hill is going to be tough on each lap. So the spikes will really help to get up there.
Yeah. What should we call? Let's just say tomorrow is our personal it's our battle. What should we call our grudge match? Should we try and do it the same thing every year? Like we should call it. I mean, do all the divisions meet in the first fixture?
Last year and the year before, Division 1 and 2 were together for the first race, but that was at Pittville Park in Cheltenham.
Yeah, okay.
Whereas because we're at Newbold Common in Leamington, it's a much bigger venue, so they can have more people there. So I think that's why all 3 divisions are together.
Well,
because it's the same place where they held. I think we had the Midlands champs there 1 year, so or they hold it there every year. So yeah, that's it's a big course where we can fit a lot of people.
Well, what should we call it? Like the Red Line Cup, the Red Line, the Red Line, the Brandy Snaps. we need to come up with for a name for tomorrow's.
Yes, we do. Yeah.
Cup final.
Yeah.
The Brandython, the Classico.
The Classico.
That's what they call Real Madrid v Barcelona as a Classico.
Yeah. The Brandython sounds like everybody needs to phone up, and we're going to have a row of people on phones taking their donations. Yeah, we'll have a think about that. Yeah. Because
it could be bragging rights every year at stake.
Yeah. Because I wanted to ask you about this, right? How competitive or friendly competitive are we taking this? So,
well, I want to know how sharp them spikes are.
Because I was thinking about this, and I was like, if Andy starts to drop me, do I just let him go and go, haha, it was a bit of fun? Or do I work my ass off to try and go with you?
Well, I cannot. The first person you mentioned, that ain't you. You ain't never doing that. You are not going to let me go. And you know it. I know it. Everybody knows it. But I think one thing we need to say to each other is, I'm, a bit poorly, and, you've obviously just come back from a massive injury and surgery and all this. I think we should make a pact that if we completely ruin ourselves tomorrow and injure ourselves, or if you get another stress fracture, we are not allowed to blame the other person for our actions.
No, I would never blame you for what I do as a stupid.
Or should we?
Yeah, no, I know damn well.
One day.
Yeah, it's like I could blame Warwick Arf for breaking my leg, but it's not Warwick Arf. It's me being stupid that broke my leg. So I'm not going to blame you, but it's just a case of if you start to drop me, do I let you go, or do I put in that extra effort to stay with you?
I think we owe it to our listeners and the adoring fans that will be there on the day, and maybe people on the course could give us inside information. Like I could run past someone, not saying that I will run past someone, but I could say, "Have you seen Brett? How far ahead is he?" Or we could see, get some inside information. Obviously, I won't even bother asking a B&R because they probably won't even tell me. They look after their own.
Yeah.
But no, I say we go for it, and we say all's fair, and
Yeah, you're only saying that because you're proper in shape at the moment, and you've got your speedy legs.
I've been in all week. I've never
come off it.
No. I haven't even practiced in my spikes. I was going to go and do it earlier this week. So I've never. You've done this 100 times.
No,
I don't know what I'm getting myself in for.
What you've done is you've had a really good training block, and then you've had a taper week. That's what you've done.
That is one way of looking at it. But another way of looking at it is, for most of this week, I could hardly get out of bed. But I actually do. I do feel a lot better. I was actually, if I'd have felt, if last Saturday was tomorrow, I wouldn't have even gone.
No,
Like I wouldn't have even bothered going to cross country because I just wouldn't have been able to even manage it. But I feel a lot better. By the way, if you ever do this, or if you're thinking of anyone listening, if you've got a YouTube channel, I totally understand why people either withhold the truth or lie about things now. Because a few people have had a go at me for saying that I was poorly, and what are you doing that for? What you idiot? I've said, well, I shouldn't have told you then. I shouldn't have been so honest.
Yeah.
So, moral of the story is don't tell anyone the actual truth.
No.
Don't be so honest.
I put that video out of me going and doing the course recce on the cross country, and I've had a comment saying you're on a fast track to an injury, pushing yourself so soon. And I'm like, yeah, I can see what you're saying, but at the same time, I've done hardly any running. Yes,
calm down, everyone. Calm down.
I'm going and running a park run, but it's only 5K. I ran a total of 11 miles last week. That's hardly pushing myself running, is it?
You're doing too much. Stop, calm down. You know what that was, don't you? That was me from a different account.
Probably. But yeah, I've been concentrating on the cross training, and haven't I? I've been taking the running easy. I've been doing hardly any running compared to the volume I was doing back when I run the marathon. I was doing well. I peaked at like just under 100 mile, didn't I? But my normal weeks were about 60 mile. So I'm now doing 11 mile a week. It's nothing, is it? When you think of it like that.
Yeah, and you and I, weirdly, I think are almost right now, at this period of time. I think that's why tomorrow is so exciting, because I think we're at a similar level. Because you're, I mean, I don't know effort levels what you were at last week, but your 5K is probably what I could run all out at the moment.
Yeah.
You might have been capable of 30 seconds a minute more, maybe, I don't know. But you haven't run further or harder than that for a long time.
No, exactly.
And that, you've obviously got the speed there, but endurance will take its sweet time coming back, won't it?
Yep.
And then I have arguably never had the speed, but endurance has always been something I've been sort of better at. So that's in many ways why tomorrow is going to be so exciting, because we may never be this level.
Yeah, I know.
It might take years until we're at almost like a level playing field again, like this.
Yeah.
So
I was going to say, if you had have gone to Isabel Trail on Saturday, because I know you said all the Worcester lot ran really well and ran sub 20 and ran exactly where you wanted to as a pack.
Yeah.
Where do you think you would have been 5K wise?
When I look at when I ran Burton-on-Trent 3 or 4 weeks ago, I did 20 minutes, 5 seconds as a 5K split. About a week or two before that, I ran Arrow Valley Parkrun. I did exactly the same time as like a tempo training run. So I think with a hard last K on a good course, I shouldn't really say things out loud because people will hold me to it. But if I secretly last week, if I'd have gone to Isabel Trail, I was aiming for 19:20, which is maybe a little bit quicker than what I'm capable of, but that's what I would have been aiming for.
Okay.
Because fastest I've run all year is 19:44. That was in June, and I think I could have ran at 100% health. I think I would have been, because I have been getting the miles in. I've been running well.
Yeah.
So I think I maybe could have squeezed a 19:40. I wouldn't say easily, but I think somewhere between 19:20 and 19:40. Mm-hmm. So that's where I would have pitched myself.
Okay.
Whether I would have had the balls to go for it and had the actual, ability to see that through, that's another thing. but that's what I was secretly aiming for, which is no secret anymore.
Yeah. No. But what you just said is quite exciting as well, because your fastest 5K this year is what?
1944.
1944. What do you think I ran on Saturday?
Did you run 1943?
1944.
No. Oh my god. Wow. Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay. But one thing you haven't mentioned is, did you do that as a jog or as a progression or all out, or how did that feel?
It was progressive, and basically I went down there with because we weren't going to Isabel Trail. I just went, right, I'm just going to go and run it nice and easy. And I was chatting to Lisa Thomas at the briefing, and she went, what are you doing today? And I went, I'm just going to take it nice and easy. Well, I say easy. I'm going to do it easier. I'm going to run about 22 minutes. And she went, oh, okay, cool.
Which straight away we all know is nonsense, because the week before you ran 20:30.
Yeah.
We all know Brett Elesmore, who doesn't like to run slower than the week before. Right, continue.
Yeah. So we got on the start line and we set off, and I was probably a bit too far up the front. I was like third row back on the front. So we set off, and just everyone around me dragged me along, more or less.
Yeah.
So I just carried on going. Got to about half mile in, and I caught up with Richard Harper, who was just up in front of me, and I got next to him, and I went, how you doing, Rich? And he went, oh, we're going a bit fast here. And I looked down at my watch and I went, oh yeah, we're on 20-minute pace. And he went, that's 2 minutes faster than my PB. I need to slow down. So he slowed down and I carried on with everybody. And we got to the end of the first mile and I ran a 6:28 for that first mile. And 20 minutes is 6:26 a mile. So right, I was like, okay, do I give it a go? I'll go on then. We'll see if we can do it. We'll see if we can get under 20. And I ran 6:28, and then I ran for the second mile. Hang on. I ran a 6:25 for the second mile. And I was like, okay, cool. This is all right. And then I picked it up again and got down to 6:13 for the third mile. And then that last 0.1 of a mile, I was at 5:40 pace.
Right.
But in that third mile, my heart rate hit the 180s.
Right. So you probably had an extra 20. You probably could have, if you wanted to, you probably could have done that 20 seconds faster, 30 seconds maybe. If you'd have gone out faster in that middle mile, maybe. But heart rate data normally is indicative of effort. And I'm sure you were breathing out of your arse, weren't you?
Oh, yeah.
By the end of it.
It was a good effort by the end. Yeah. It was a good effort. Not all out, I'm like on my knees effort, but it was a very, very good effort. Yeah.
So would you then have been able to do that again?
No.
For a 40-minute 5K?
No, not 10K. That. No, not that pace for that double. No, nowhere near.
So for tomorrow, I was asking people at club this, and they said, yeah, I mean, basically, it seems to be like the people that design the courses are it's about 2 miles, and it's normally normally about 2.3 or 2.2 miles.
Yeah.
So each lap is always slightly longer, isn't it? So they always say it's never 10K. It's always longer than 10K or something like that.
Or it might be shorter than 10K. It's always around 10K.
Oh, okay. Right.
So
don't
let me have a look.
So would you say then, I'm trying to get insider tips here. Would you ever lap your watch per lap? to see, or is it pointless doing that?
Yeah, I don't bother with the laps. I just run to not to feel, but run to effort, and knowing that I've still got 2 laps to go, and then when you get round 2 laps, I've still got a lap to go. So you know where, because once you've been round a couple of times, you start to know where the hard bits of the lap are, and where you can put the put the effort into speed up towards the end.
Because I've been speaking to at club this week, like some like you, some veterans of cross country. One was called Emma, and she's at the sharp end apparently of most. She's about 18 minutes for the 5K, and apparently cross country she's normally finishing, towards the front for all the in the women's. And she always says you've got like one of 2 methods, but she also said you guys have got to do an extra lap than us.
Yes.
So it's a little bit different to what us girls have to do, because she said you've either got 2 ways of looking at it. You can either go out hard and allow yourself to be swept out with the tide and almost try and defeat the others Jakob Ingebrigtsen style behind you and break them and just hold on for dear life. Or do you just take that first lap steady so you get a gauge for the course and where the hills are and where the puddles are? Not steady, but don't be drifting off into an effort that is unsustainable, and then you start picking people off and you leave nothing out there for that the second half. And it seems to me one is more a sensible approach and one is slightly more of a renegade approach. You might not be able to have the fitness to execute what you thought would be the best idea if you go out really hard.
What I will say is, if you go out too easy and go out steady from the gun, you will get swamped by people and you will be spending the first lap trying to get around people.
Okay.
You want to get out quick on that first start straight before you turn the corner into the laps. And you want to get out of the crowds, because if you do not get out fast, when it starts to funnel as we go into the thing, you'll just get swamped by people and you'll be jogging along trying to weave through people, which is horrendous.
Right, okay. Shall we as well? Shall we try and start shoulder to shoulder? Should we try and start to make it as fair?
Yeah, or definitely.
Is it, every man for himself? Is it, if you want to start far back, then that's up to you? Because I don't want to start at the front, especially if what's his name from Birmingham University is going to be there.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be starting up near those guys.
The start line is wide. The start line will be probably, I don't know, 70, 80 people wide.
Okay, right, okay. By the way,
that's the course. So where the green dot is, that's the start.
Yeah.
And you go down that straight.
Yeah.
And then you do the lap 3 times.
I see. And then
that way you turn right at the end of the start straight to then start the lap.
Yeah.
That funnels big time there. So obviously you want to get out of all of the traffic.
Okay. All right. Another thing that I'm worrying about, not worrying about, but I don't ever, and I've never done an afternoon race. I've only done, I can count on one hand the amount of evening races I've done. Every race I've done is finished by midday, by lunchtime, and we're starting tomorrow at 2:30?
2:30, yeah. Is start of the race, yeah.
So do you have lunch?
I tend to have, because obviously I don't eat, do I, till midday any morning. So I tend to have my breakfast before I leave for the race. and then just have like a gel or something just before we start.
Right. Okay.
Because you want a couple of hours for it, like actual food, to go down and digest, so you're not actually digesting it whilst you're trying to run around a bit muddy field.
This might be a hard no from you straight away, but one thing I'm open to, because apparently parking's going to be a nightmare tomorrow. Is Leamington Parkrun on?
Oh, I don't know.
Would that be of interest to you?
No, because that would be too much. That would be too much mileage for me.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Because we've already got to race 10k, and
All right.
to add another 5k onto that, that'd be too big a day for me.
Okay, fair enough. And it's probably a terrible idea because it's a traily, hilly course anyway, isn't it?
That's what I mean. Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
I see you thinking.
I was thinking. I'm trying to tire you out already. I was thinking about going out for a little shakeout in the morning, but all the parkruns locally have been cancelled. There's talk of Arrow Valley even maybe being off. So the only one local to us that is still on at the moment is Worcester Woods, which is going to be 700-800 strong. So that's going to be quite a stressful one. And it's probably like cross country. If you want to get swamped up, then yeah.
Yep.
Start anywhere but the front, or start at the front and do it really fast, which I don't really want to do. So maybe it's better to just swerve parkrun altogether.
Possibly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. In the past, I have done parkrun before cross country, but yeah, it all depends on how easy you're going to take parkrun.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I've just bought up the on Strava the race from February that was on Newbold Common course, and it totaled 6 miles exactly.
Okay.
So it was under 10k.
So 3 2-mile laps.
Well, you've got the start line bit as well. And,
okay. Yeah.
And the finish straight as well. Because you come out from the start and do the lap 3 times, and then you go past the bit where you came from the start again, and do about another, I don't know, 400-ish meters, maybe a bit more, maybe 600, and then you turn off the course and do like an S sort of thing to a finish straight. Okay. So the finish straight is off the course.
Yeah. Right.
So the laps themselves wouldn't be 2 miles. They would be slightly shorter.
They're strict about the rules as well, aren't they? You should read some of those. You should read the email this week about no headphones, obviously no recording. If you run outside of the course on a grassier bit, instant disqualification.
Yeah, and
obviously no cutting corners, obviously.
No, and if you warm up, if you're on your warm up and there's a race going on, if you go onto the course, then you can get DQ'd before you've even started the race. So whilst the women's race is on, if you run along the course and not outside the course, you'll get a DQ before you've even started. And
is the whole thing taped, by the way? Like, is there
most of it, but not all of it.
Okay. Right.
Yeah. But and if they catch you, apparently all of the marshals have been instructed to take notes of the club,
take photos as well,
and take photos of who is like breaking the rules.
God.
So the club could get penalised if you do anything wrong.
Another logistical question. Obviously, there's no bag drop or anything. Does everyone just leave their gear in the car?
Normally we have club tents. So every club puts up like a gazebo tent, and everybody leaves their bags in the tent, because that also then gives you a place to get changed.
It's a dry place. It's got it'd just
be on the field. Yeah,
Okay.
but it's a gazebo, so you'll be out of the rain if you wanted to get change.
Okay.
Because I know our club, we put up a gazebo and then they put a tarpaulin on the floor. So.
Right. Okay, that's useful. The I am really excited for it, but one thing that I'm noticing is that people at Worcester are not going there just for a laugh and a joke and a jog.
Oh no! It's
They are going. They have said this will be a massive disappointment if we don't get promotion this year. So
yeah.
they have got really big targets, and I've seen the team sheet, and everyone there is like, Henry, we've massive summer signing for us, a big news, Sky Sports News. Henry Pugh signs for
really signed for Worcester.
Aveen Digby, yeah. So they've come from
really have they moved over from Malvern?
Yeah. So now they've changed their claim. So that's a huge coup for the club.
Yeah.
And like, for example, Henry's I think about a 2:43 marathoner. There are people there that do 10Ks in 32, 33 minutes. And then, honestly, I've seen some of the people that I'm lining up against, and I would say by a considerable margin, I think I'll be the slowest. But I'm just hoping, in a weird way, just to like not let the club down, just to try and give it everything tomorrow.
The thing is, you can't let the club down no matter what. As long as you finish, you aren't letting the club down, because every position counts. So for the actual league and for the table, the top 6 of your club are your scorers. So the top 6 that cross the finish line, they are your score that goes onto the division table. But if you think about it, if another club that you're racing against, their 6th place is behind your 7th place, by beating them, you're making them have even less points. So that's then knocking them further down the table.
Yeah, they were trying to explain that to me. Like, for example, if like Loughborough University only bring 5 people, and they all place in the top 10, but if we bring 20 people or whatever,
they, I think, was it Loughborough who got relegated last year? Because they only turned, I think it was 1 or 2 runners out for one of the races, and if you don't put out a full team, that's instant relegation. So you have to have a full team for every race. So that's why they got relegated, even though they did well in the other races. For one of the races, they only had a couple of runners.
So they
got instantly relegated. But so you've got to have at least 6 on your team. But if another team's 6 are behind 8 of your runners, not only have your 6 scorers scored better than theirs, but your other 2 that were in front of them have knocked them even further down, so they get less points. Because it when I say more and less points, it's actually the other way around, because your score comes from everybody's finishing positions.
The lower score is a better score.
So lower score is better. So the higher up you are, the less points you get, which makes you higher up on the table.
So that's why you want to place
as many of your people in front of everybody else's people. Yeah.
So that's why that last mile is so important, because you could, But it's going to be confusing because there's like divisions 1, 2, and 3, isn't there?
Yeah. So you don't actually know who you are racing. There will be on everybody's number there will probably be an A, B, or a C, depending on what division you're in, I would have thought. But your numbers are on the front of your vest. So unless you're passing people and looking back to look at their number to see what division they're in, you have no clue. If you memorize who's in your division and what clubs there are, then yes, you might be able to. But if you don't, then you haven't got a clue, because I'm not sure exactly who's in Division 1 this year. So I might have to do some some reading up to find actually who we are racing against.
Yeah, I wonder if it will say, like, I'm just pressing league info, and I don't know if it's going to tell me who's in what league. Race 1 details just says Division 1, Division 2. So I'm just going to have a look at my division.
Yeah, so you can see
I can't see the other clubs unless I'm pressing the wrong button.
Because if you go into the thingy, you can actually see the entries for each division. Let me have a look for you. So Division 2 entries. So in the
entries, yeah, I see that now, yeah.
And then
we've got Ryan Baker. We've got Kenilworth runners in ours.
Oh yes, you have, yes, because they were in Division 3 last year and they got promoted.
Right, so we've got 7 AC, Loughborough Students, Spa Striders, Northbrook AC, Bourneville Harriers. Well, that sounds like an easy club to beat. Bourneville Harriers. Oh, I'm thinking of Birch. No, I'm thinking of Birchfield.
Yes, yes, you are. Aldridge are in your one as well. Cheltenham and County Harriers. CLC Striders, Gloucester AC, Kenilworth Runners.
Stratford are a good club, aren't they?
Are they in Division 2 this year?
Yeah,
they got relegated then because they were in Division 1 last year. Nolan Dorridge, Loughborough, Luga Baruga,
Solihull.
Yeah, Northbrook, 7 AC.
Aldridge. That's Aldridge is Stephen Grice's club. Remember Stephen? Mumbai bye.
Oh yes.
Yeah, that's his club, I think. It's going to be a who's who of the Midlands tomorrow, isn't it? There's going to be loads of people there. Oh, that's mega cool. I'm genuinely really excited.
Yeah. There you are on the start list.
There I can see yourself. Yeah.
So yeah.
I've gone one better than bloody Black Pear, by the way. Black Pear, they didn't even bother signing me up. They're like, if you want to do it, you've got to sign it yourself. You know what I found out? I think there's a bit of there is a bit of a rivalry between Worcester and Black Pear, because at club they were like, Black Pear are fielding about 1/10 of the field tomorrow. Apparently they said, I don't know how they know this, but there's over 50 runners.
Oh wow.
For Black Pear registered or something like that. I don't know if that includes the women.
But that might not be all of them running, because they've signed up doesn't mean they're racing every race.
Yeah.
So,
but of course they have got the upper hand because they're in Premier League. They're in your division. They are in Division 1. They stayed up. So your division. Oh, yeah. You have got Birchfield Harriers.
Yeah,
sorry, mate.
we got Birchfield Harriers, Black Pear Joggers, Brat. Yeah. Then B&R. And I counted the other day. We got 33 down signed up for us so far. So could be 33 of us on the start line.
That's mega.
Yeah. Cannock Staffs, AC, City of Stoke, Coventry Godiva Harriers. Who else have we got? Hales Owen, Leamington, Sutton Coldfield, Rugby and Northampton, Tipton. Oh, Tipton.
Oh,
got the old Tipton Harriers racing us that way.
Cross country.
On the grass. Oh, we're running on the grass. And then University of Birmingham, University of Warwick, Western Tempo.
Western Tempo.
Wolverhampton and Bilston.
I'm sure I'll just smell the ego of the Western Tempo boys when I see them tomorrow, won't I? You won't even need to know they're there. You'll just get a whiff. You'll just get a whiff of superiority. Western Tempo. They're the bright orange vests, aren't they, Western Tempo?
They are, yes, yeah.
But aren't they? I know we've had this chat about them before, but aren't they like a? Aren't they based on like poaching the best runners locally?
Basically, yeah. So the bloke who started Western Tempo, as far as I know, the bloke who started Western Tempo started it as a brand new club. So they had to start in Division 3 because they weren't allowed to, because they were brand new, and they just basically won the league each year until they were in Division 1. But when he started the club, he basically went round all of the club runners he knew who were really good and basically went, "Do you want to join my club? Do you want to join my club?" And just, got all the best runners he knew into the club. So they started off as a really good club from the scratch.
Right. Just going off topic a little bit. Division 3, there is a club called Amazing Feet. I'm sure I don't know where that is. Is that in? Whereabouts is that? Is that Herefordshire? Is that Worcestershire? Amazing Feet. So they've got a fair few runners, to be fair. Oh, this is Sarah Oakes' club, isn't it?
Is it?
Centurion. There he is. Big Dave Oakes. There he is.
Yes.
He's first on the team sheet.
Yeah.
Centurion runners.
I was going to say, I thought you meant Amazing Feet then, and I was like, really? But no, you meant Centurion.
Transfer.
Yeah.
Birmingham Striders, Cobra Tri, not Cobra Kai, Cobra Tri Club, Coventry Triathletes, Dudley King Swinford. I expected them to be Premier League for some reason. Maybe they're better at rugby. Dudley and Stourbridge, Kiddie and Stourport, Kings Heath, Massey Ferguson. Oh, it's Big Dave on there. Run like a T-Rex.
That's Swim Bike Run Stu's club as well, isn't it?
Oh, is he going to be there? See if I can see it. I can't see Dave. Stuart, I can't see Stuart either. No, I don't think he's going to be there. Newcastle Staffs. And then there's Nuneaton. Nuneaton have got a lot. Sedgley Striders, South Birmingham Striders, Spark Hill, Sphinx AC, Stourbridge AC. I think that's the lot. Oh, Tamworth and Telford. Oh, God, there's a lot of Telford runners. West Brom Harriers, and that's it. It's going to be good, isn't it? It's going to be so many people there.
Yeah. It's going to be a crazy, crazy race.
If you don't have a clue what we're talking about for some reason, then we are on about basically this is a club-only thing, isn't it? And I've been wanting to have a go at this for such a long time, and tomorrow's my first ever go at it. And yes, it is a bit of
into cross country.
Yeah, and I suppose the best thing about it is that it is a club only thing. It's not like something you can pay to enter.
No.
So it's going to be really, really good. So this time next week.
So a sea of club vests.
I've got an idea. We could get an actual brandy glass. Can you brand a brandy glass?
I can, yes.
Because we could a brandy glass could be the trophy. You know how, like what's that coveted prize in, like, in they have the green jacket in one of the Masters in Augusta.
Yes. Yeah.
Or in different sports have different things.
Yeah.
Yeah, and maybe we could have an actual brandy glass.
Each year we'll put the winner on the back.
Yeah. Oh, yes. And should we try and do it the first fixture of cross country every year?
Yeah, that would be good.
Okay. All right. That sounds good. Because I think fully fit, Brett, I think I can start really. I might eat my words here, but I think I can start to compete with you. Like, I think properly in about 3 years. I think that's how far away I am from you. I mean, that might be ambitious, to be honest.
Is that because I'll have reached old age and I'll start getting slower?
Yeah, you'll just be getting buses everywhere by then. On your free bus pass.
No, I agree. I reckon you'll be there. Yeah, I reckon you'll be up there in a couple of years, definitely.
And but that's quite exciting. So, but yeah, shall we make a pact that whatever happens tomorrow, all is fair
Yeah.
in love and war. We can just
yeah. If he dies, he dies.
I can't wait. It's going to be really good fun. So I've got no idea what I'm doing.
Yeah.
It's just going to be good fun, and it's just going to be ace.
Yeah. I can't wait.
And if you beat me, you have to find a different way home. Find your own way home.
Brilliant. Right. So, talking of like racing and stuff, shall we quickly go through our training from the last couple of weeks, because we haven't actually spoke about what we've been doing for the last couple of pods.
Can I just show you something real quick before I forget?
You can, yeah.
I'm thinking if I move on to this laptop podcast display, I'm thinking about putting something up there.
Oh.
And I got this printed. Well, we've got a printer at home, an A3 printer. And a while ago, when I did my running the 7, Sam Bam, designed me like a, don't know what you call it, a vector, or I don't know. He designed me like a logo for the start of the videos. And I printed it.
Ah, yes. Nice.
So I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah,
so,
that's wicked.
So yeah, I think that might take pride of place up there. And, running the 7.
Didn't you get a little medal from doing that as well?
I did. I've got something I could probably frame as well.
So
Laura got me.
You should do it like that with like I've done with me.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Things, put the little medal in there as well.
I could make a Strava map and do join up all the dots of my of where I ran.
And you could do it with your Cotswold Way one as well, because you got that little keyring medal at the end of that as well.
Do you think this is a good idea? Right, we went to a little market the other day, and there was this woman selling. I don't know how she did it, but she was selling famous. It's only because I've done the runs. I was like, oh yeah, it's a 7-way. One of them was she painted onto little roof slates the actual Worcestershire Way. She'd got a 7-way one,
cool.
Or the River Severn, and she got another one which was like the county of Worcestershire and all that. But it was about 40 quid, and I was like, oh, I don't know if I want it now. But I was like, oh, that's actually quite a good idea. I should have haggled her down. I should have told her all it was. So I've run that. I'm not paying for it. You should be paying me. Anyway, sorry, I just wanted to show you my
that's nice. Like
artwork.
It.
So yeah,
wicked. So our training. Tell us what you've been up to for the last couple of weeks.
So shall I start with Saturday? All right. So I've officially started training for Seville now. And
yes.
I started with week 1. Which was quite a high volume week. That was like 50 miles from the first week, which actually didn't feel that bad. And then I got to week 2, and that's the end of last week. And just for the weekend is when I started to feel a bit ill. So I was a bit annoyed because I probably could have maybe squeezed in a 90K, because I really want to be in triple figures. I really want to be like 60 mile, 100K for most of this block. But this week, because I've been a bit poorly, I've ended up doing less. And I've been doing double days at least once a week, which I've been enjoying. And I've been doing all my sessions at club.
Mm-hmm. Because
I've been, I just find it easier to do my sessions with others, if that makes sense, rather than doing them on my own. Yeah. So that's all the easy running. Everything I do that's not at club is pretty much easy or steady, and everything that is hard is at club. So it makes my life so much easier, really. And so all the easy running I'm doing at the moment is during the day and in the mornings and stuff. But all the hard running I'm doing is at night. And I had to have last Thursday off when I went to London. And they did a session on Tuesday, just gone. and in the torrential rain. And I was like, I'm not doing that. I was just about getting better, but I thought, no, I won't push my luck. Thank God I didn't, because it was driving rain. And the session was a monster session. It was 6 by a mile. So it was quite a big session.
Yeah.
And looking at people's Stravas as well, they didn't do it particularly, casually. It was all sort of like 10K pace. It was quite quick. So I think I might have dodged a bullet there. But I did my own thing on Monday. Did an easy run Monday. Decided not to run Tuesday or Wednesday. Thursday I got out I did a double day yesterday. Thursday I went out in the morning, and then Thursday night went down to club and.
Yes.
Bad news for you. The only reason I went to club yesterday, shouldn't have bothered going. I'm going to sign back to. I'm going to join Black Pear now. Bloody Worcester AC. So there is a club London Marathon place, as there is with most clubs, and ours hasn't been taken yet. And a few weeks ago, they said, "Has anyone had a ballot rejection?" I was the only one that put my hand up. So I was like, "Oh God, have I just got into London Marathon? What's going on?" So then he put my name in the draw, and then I found out there was another person. I got there yesterday because they said they're going to do the draw out of a hat, which was my hat, by the way. So I thought, right, they're definitely going to fix it for me now. Even in a bit of when you want something to happen, manifesting. I even watched your London Marathon video. I was like, right, this is definitely going to be me next year. Got there, and the guy was like, "Oh, by the way, there's 4 of you now." I was like, "Okay, no, I still fancy my chances. I'm still, because he's like, right, we'll call the first person, and if it's such and such, then they can't do it because they've already got a good for age." And it was them. I was like, "Oh, okay, I'm still in the mix." They pulled the next person, and it was like some 12-year-old junior that does 400s on the track. And they were like, "Oh, well, he only does, track running, so we might have to pick someone else just in case." So I was like, right, it's definitely going to be me now. And I picked the other person. So I was like, completely lost it. I was like, right, give me my hat back. I'm going home.
Are you sure your name was even in the hat?
Well, they did show me at the end, like they do when they draw the FA Cup draw.
Yeah.
They do show you. And I was like, he's like, just to let you know, your name was in the hat. Like, I don't care, Stephen. I'm not even listening anymore. I've severed all ties with Worcester AC. I've washed my hands of you.
Yeah. So you went from having a 25% chance to having a 33% chance to then having a 50% chance, and you still missed out.
That is just the look of someone that really wants to do the London Marathon. Like, what would you say your odds are? 1 in 50,000 to get in? 1 in 20,000? 10,000? I don't know what it would be. Probably less than that, innit? But still, your odds are not good for the ballot. Then they went to 1 in 4 and down to 1 in 2.
Yeah.
It's typical, isn't it?
But I did that, didn't I? When I had my, I entered the club place ballot. When was it? That was 2023 London Marathon. So the end of 2022. And there was only 2 of us in it. And they drew it out of a hat, wrote names on paper, put it in a hat. Yeah, no, I didn't get pulled out for that one. 50-50 chance, and didn't get the place. But
I can't go on.
I got an email today. Was it an email, or did I see a message somewhere saying that B&R have got a club place for this year, and does anybody want it? So I've put my name in.
I'll join B&R. I'll join B&R.
So I've put my name in the hat for that, as well as my good for age, and I've said if I get a good for age place, then I'll step away from the club place. But just on the off chance, I have put my name in the hat for.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Hopefully you can get it.
Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see. Either way, fingers crossed I can get in either way. We'll see.
Yeah. Didn't want to do it anyway.
Nah.
Stupid race.
Yeah.
So,
brilliant.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Yeah. So that was Thursday. And then, come on, you haven't finished your week yet. You've only got to Thursday.
Yeah. Well, today
it's Friday, isn't it? Yeah. Sorry. No. Yeah. I thought because I said 2 weeks. I said last couple of weeks, didn't I? So I thought you were doing the week before, but no, that was this week, wasn't it?
Yeah, and then I won't bore you all by talking about what I did last week. And but yeah, I've basically, to cut a long story short, I've been training really well since the River Severn, since like my toes nearly falling off. I thought I've put myself back for like 2 years now. I've actually done quite well. I'm actually quite pleased. I've got like, obviously my 10K, my half marathon PB. So yeah, I'm hopeful to get a 5K PB before the end of the year as well. So not going to get a marathon PB now, but yeah. So that's the speed work I've been doing at club has been going really well, and I've been loving my only saving grace. Oh, I haven't got them in here. For not practicing in my spikes. I've been running quite well in my. I can't believe I'm about to compare spikes to these, but my Adios 9s, which are quite low stack, and they're racing. They're close to racing flats as I've ever tried.
Yeah,
and I've been running hard in them.
Yeah.
So that's as good as I've got really to cross country. Yeah. So apparently it's just like that, isn't it? So should be fine.
Yeah. I'm just gonna say, it might be a case of bye-bye calves. I'd if I was you, I would be cautious about how much and what you do on Sunday after a hard race in spikes on the Saturday. Okay. Just step on the side of caution and just see how it all feels.
All right, I might just do 19 mile then. Don't want to do too much.
No,
but so that's my week, and I was going to get out with the spikes, but I just haven't had a chance. And
I know. Yeah, when you're ill though, you can't really, can you?
It'll be fine, as they say.
Yeah, be all right on the night.
Yeah. So So what about you anyway?
I've got your spikes here ready to go. So got your 15s. Yeah.
Should I show you my my spikes?
Ready to go.
Do you know what? I can't be bothered. Nice. They're too far away. They're in the bedroom.
Yeah.
I've got Nike Rival cross country spikes, and quite looking forward to wearing them.
Yeah.
But I know what's going to happen. I'll probably wear them once and be like, these are absolutely awful. I'll go and pick some new ones up next week.
Yeah. I think you'll be fine. I think you'll be fine. I see a lot of people wearing those at the cross country. A huge amount of people wear the Dragonfly, either just normal Dragonflies or the Dragonfly cross country versions.
Yeah. Right.
But I'm an Adidas person, and I've got a couple of pairs that I wear for cross country. I've got a normal pair of Avanti TYOs, which are track spikes with the carbon rods in. Not that the carbon rods do anything on the grass; they're pretty pointless. But I've got a pair of those, but I only use those if it's a bit drier and a bit firmer on the ground. Yeah. But then I've got a pair of Adidas XCS proper cross country spikes for when it is mega muddy. So yeah. Awesome. But I am looking forward to it. But last couple of weeks I've as I say, I've just been going out and running and just not really paying attention to pace or anything like that, just getting out and getting it done. Just running to feel. But I've been mainly, as I say, concentrating on the cross training just to try and build the fitness up without the impact of running. So I've been doing quite a lot of stuff on the cross trainer or elliptical, whatever you want to call it, and then a load of stuff on the bike as well, like on the static bike in the gym. And then I've been using the ski erg after every like exercise day. So get off the bike and straight onto the ski erg and do 5 minutes from there.
Sounds like you're training for a certain something.
Yeah,
you little hybrid rock star. You.
I am not a hybrid rock star. No way. But it just gets the heart rate up really quickly, like in those 5 minutes, you can get your heart rate up really quick because it is like quite hard work. And then one Sunday, I decided to have a go on the row machine as well, and just see how quickly I could do a kilometre on the row machine. Managed to do a sub 4, which I was happy with that. Did it in 3:50 something. So yeah, that was quite pleased with that. And then I'm doing all my S&C as well, but I've now this week, I don't know whether it was the best idea this week to do this, but I've started introducing weights into the S&C again as well. So my legs will probably be nice and fatigued for tomorrow. But yeah, I've started to add weights back in, so not as much as I was using before. But yeah, just starting to add load to the legs and the body just to start to condition it a bit more so it can take on a bit more running, and I can start to build up mileage. But I've started doing a few more exercises as well within my S&C. So as well as my normal things like my reverse lunges and goblet squats and things like that, I've started doing are they called sumo squats? So you stand with like your instead of standing with your legs shoulder width apart and holding the weight up by your chest and then squatting down, you stand with your legs quite wide apart, and then you hold the weight at arm's length and you squat down into like a wide squat. So I've started adding those in, and then I've started adding in some like side lunges and things like that, because when I was getting a few little niggles and stuff around the knee, I had a look at exercises which are good for strengthening your knee, and they said a lot of the things I read was about support for your knee. A lot of the time comes from your adductors, which are the inside of your thighs. So you want to strengthen those up. So obviously the sumo squats and those side lunges and stuff. And then I also, because part of it I do as well is like I do planks and leg raises and stuff like that, and bridges and stuff, and then I do side planks where I lift up my leg and stuff. But I've started doing they're called Copenhagen planks. I don't know if you've ever done those before, but it's where you have a box and you put your so you're on your side and on your elbow, and you put your top leg onto the box, and then use that top leg to lift your body up and do a plank. So your bottom leg lifts up off the floor.
Yeah.
And man, if you've not done them before, my God, it done half work your adductors. And
what's Danish about
that? They're just called, I don't know. They're just called Copenhagen planks. I don't know why. I ain't got a clue.
You have to flip a Danish butter cookie into your mouth.
Yeah. I have no clue why they're called that, but yeah.
That sounds pretty intense if you do a fair few of them. How many do you manage of them?
Only a couple, but I hold it for 30 seconds or so.
Oh, I'm with you. Yeah, okay.
So you can do it where you just lift yourself up and lower yourself back down. But on all of my planks and stuff like that, I tend to hold it. So like a normal plank and the side planks I hold for like a minute. So yeah, it's... Yeah, those are not easy. But then I've started doing my single leg RDLs as well, Romanian deadlifts, to try and strengthen up all my hamstrings as well. Because after going down to Parkrun a couple of times, it was my hamstrings that were taking a battering. And they've always been one of my weaknesses, hamstrings and glutes. So I need to strengthen them up again. So that was what worked for London. So I've started introducing them again as well.
Right.
So, but yeah, I was quite pleased with Saturday. It was a shame that you weren't well enough to go and have a bit of a crack at a sub 20. But yeah, I managed my first sub 20 park run since coming back to running. So 5 weeks of starting running again, and I'm back under 20, so I'm very happy about that. I ran 1944. But what was quite good as well.
Do you realise what a sickener that is to most people, including me? After only 5 weeks, you're back under 20 already. It's taken me 40 years and I've only done it twice, and I'm getting slower. Oh wow! No, that must be a nice feeling to be under that milestone.
It is nice. But what was cool is I saw Ian Booth there at Ara Valley, and he afterwards came and said hello and everything, and then he tagged me on Strava and said that when I went past him, he tried to tag on to my to the back of me, and he followed me into the finish, and he got a brand new PB, which is good.
Oh, amazing!
And he ran 19:53, so he got under that 20-minute marker. So
amazing!
That was pretty awesome.
Brilliant. Well done, Ian.
Yeah. So, but other than that, yeah, it's been good getting back into it. As I say, I'm taking it easy. I'm not doing too much running. I'm trying to do mostly cross training just to condition the body back before we start building up the mileage and actually going out. But I cannot wait to get into Sunday long runs. That's the thing that I am looking forward to mostly. Yeah. Just getting out into the countryside and just going and getting them miles in.
Yeah. It's weird, isn't it? How, I don't know if you're finding it weird how excited you are about it, considering the weather and the change of the weather.
Oh, yeah.
But like, when you're ready to run, it doesn't matter what the weather's doing outside, does it?
No. I just want to get out there. I look at the weather and how bad it is, and I'm like, do you know what? I still want to go out. I want to get out there and get some miles in. Yes, it's getting colder, but I don't care. I'm going to get out there in my shorts and t-shirt and go and run some miles. So
that actually reminds me, and I probably should have said this off air, but no, I'll stay on air because it's a good plug for the old Obi-Wan. I'm going to get some off your shop. I need to get hold of some new arm sleeves because my new favourite winter hack is running a t-shirt with arm sleeves because it feels like you've got a base layer on, but you don't, obviously.
Yeah, and if you get too warm, you can just pull them down.
Yeah, exactly. And so I've started doing that lately, and I think that's a good little hack to wear arm sleeves. And those the ones that, did you send Aubrey some? Because I'm sure I saw Aubrey and some. Were they like blue? Were they like a pale blue colour?
White and like a pale purpley type blue.
Yeah, I think they're the ones I quite fancy. They look really, really good. But I'll have to have some of them off you. We are both trying to get into, well, I actually have got into it today.
You have, yes.
We quite fancy, or Brett fancies another crack at the Telford 10K, which is in December. Now I'm not doing Valencia, which is the week after Valencia. I managed to get a place this week from a friend of mine at club who's not doing it. And I can't believe it was only 18 quid. That's madness. It's so cheap. Yeah. So anyway, I have got a place in Wave 3, which is a pretty speedy wave. I don't know what the fastest in the wave is.
It's anywhere between 36 and 41.
Because they're now doing 4 waves, aren't they?
Yes.
Instead of 3.
Yeah.
Because last year there was wave 1, 2, and 3 was a sort of mass. Yeah.
Yeah. So wave 1 is for like elite and anyone, I think, is it anyone under 35 or something like that? And then wave 2 is elite women and the rest of the fast club runners.
Up to maybe 38 or something. Yeah.
Wave 3 is anything from 36 to 41 minutes. And then wave 4 is the masses, whatever time you run.
So if you do end up doing it, where will we be then? It's the 14th today. So it's like, 4 weeks on Sunday, isn't it?
Yeah. So I want to look for a wave 3 place.
Yeah. And would it be, as I've heard people coin it, a rust buster for you?
Yes,
Definitely. Just to go and
Yeah.
just run as hard as you can.
I want to put a marker in the ground. That's what I can run for 10K at the moment, and then I can work from there.
Yeah. That would be awesome if we can both get a Web3 place. But we're on this WhatsApp group, aren't we, with John Broom, and John has just recently got in, and he said apparently there's a lot of activity and number and place transferring that goes on the lead up to Telford. So hopefully you can get a place.
Yeah. But it's going to be a rematch of the race you didn't know was happening at Bourton on the Water.
And now I know it's happening. I'm not going to lose this one. But no, and all joking aside, though, I don't ever really fancy my chances against Big JB because he's a good old runner, isn't he, John? And he's a seasoned pro. And we were saying this a while ago. We would love to have a chat with them on the podcast with John and Dawn, because between them they've got such a wealth of experience. And maybe they could be they would be a great addition to the podcast. But can I also just say thanks to Matt as well for last week's for coming on the podcast?
Oh yes,
that was good, wasn't it?
Yeah, so good to have Matt on. He was a great guest.
And I shouldn't have looked on this, but did you see? For those of you that don't do YouTube, every time you release a video, it gives you a score out of 10 about where it is in the league table of the last 10 videos you've posted. And if you've had one that no one watches, it's 10 out of 10. Yeah. Or if it's nothing spectacular, like a training video or whatever, then it's 10-10. But we had Matt on.
Yeah.
And he took us to number 1, didn't he?
He did, yeah. Straight into number 1, yeah.
Yeah. So we need to get Matt on every week, I think. But yeah. So yeah, that was wicked.
Yeah. I have just gone into because I was just thinking back about what we were talking about with Telford, and I've just gone on to Strava for the performance predictors. What does your Strava say you can run 5 and 10K at the moment?
Well, my Strava and Garmin are so different. That's the first thing I say.
Yeah, don't go off Garmin.
Don't go off Garmin. Okay.
Yeah, go off Strava.
Right, I'll have a quick look on Strava. One sec.
And Strava at the moment won't tell me a prediction for a half or a full marathon because I've still got to do 3 more runs before it will tell me.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm looking at it on the desktop, and it's not really. So if I look at my page, I wonder if it will tell me.
Yeah, there should be a performance predictions bit.
Performance predictions. Because my app, for some reason, certain apps on my phone just don't open with my Wi-Fi. It's bizarre. And Strava is one of them. And it's like very temperamental.
Is that because you've probably got about 1 meg of memory left on your phone?
Well, it can't be that because I did a massive clear out recently. So it can't even be that, which is mega annoying. But if anyone knows how to find it on the desktop, then please let me know. But it's the overview, following, local legends, don't want to need to know all that stuff. I can't find it on the desktop. I'd love to tell you what it is, but I can't. But why don't you tell us yours? And maybe it'll load by the time you've told us yours.
Yeah. So my performance predictors for 5K, it's saying I can do a 19:08 right now.
Ooh.
But for 10K, it's saying I can run 41 on the nose.
41 flat. Do you think that's fair, or do you think you could do 40?
No, I don't think I could do 40 right now, but right at this minute. But I reckon I could dip under 41. There's nothing like a app telling you something to give you a challenge, is there?
Yeah. Well, but the difference between Garmin and Strava is vast. I don't know why. And it's wildly off. I haven't run today, and my 10K has got quicker today. I don't even know why it's done that. But what was your 5K prediction?
19:08.
Mine's 19:10 on Garmin.
Ooh.
10K prediction 40:24, half 1:30:14, and a marathon 3:19. That's what the Garmin's telling me. But Strava, I think, will probably be a bit quicker than that. And here we go. Performance predictions. 5K 19 flat.
Oh, okay.
This is ambitious. 10K 39:17. Half marathon 1:26, and the marathon 3:09:55, which is the Seville target, which I'll take now.
Yeah.
If that was the case.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's saying you can get your sub 40.
Yeah. That's exciting.
Yeah. I was thinking about this the other day. Something else I wanted to say to you. Can you remember when, because obviously I paced you to your half PB and then paced you to a 10K PB and stuff, and you had loads of people I say loads of, you had some haters messaging you and going, yeah, but you can only do it when you've been paced. You can't do it on your own, can you? Whereas now they can't say that, can they? Because now you've got 2 half marathon PBs without a pacer and a 10K PB without a pacer.
I suppose so. Yeah, which is quite nice. But I think I will really be able to say, I don't need a pacer when I can do it from my own on a 5K, which I still haven't really done yet. So that's the one. That is the one I really want to run without anybody with me, is a 5K.
Yeah.
So,
it's coming.
Yeah.
It's coming.
Hopefully. Yeah. Hopefully it'll be coming soon.
Yeah. So, at this point, because we've waffled for a long time, shall we go on to some comments and emails, because we haven't done them for a while?
Yes. Yeah, we've got enough time to go through those. So, yeah, let's.
Yeah. So, just to go through the comments. So, first one is from Liger Pride. This is from last episode with Matt, and it says, I followed Matt for a good while. Top man and also a good channel. Definitely. I didn't know Anthony was his coach. His channel is relatively new, but the content has excellent production values. Also another top fella. So interesting. I haven't checked out his channel at all, so I'll have to have a look at that and see what it's like.
Matt
says have you watched any?
No, I might have seen a bit of his Instagram stuff, but never his YouTube stuff. But yeah, like you said, he's got his own videographer and he's got some good, production value to his videos. I do need to check it out. Yeah.
Next one is from Mark G, and he says, great to hear this chat with Matt. Thanks, chaps. Can relate to being an introvert when people approach you or recognize you at races. Yeah. It's strange, isn't it? Because I always feel a bit weird when you're out in public and people recognize you, because we put ourselves out there, but most of the time it's just us talking to a camera, and we put it online, and you don't really think about the amount of people who are watching it, and people might actually recognize you and say hello in public, and it is a bit strange, isn't it?
It is strange, but it's also like, it's such a nice feeling.
Oh, yeah. It's flattering,
Yeah, it is, but it will never not be weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever had anybody recognize you outside of running?
No.
The coolest moment for me was at work at a wedding. And I was working a wedding as a videographer. And I was working with this probably the worst professional, let alone the worst photographer I've ever met in my life. She was just, I'll be honest, she was just awful to work alongside. And we were just I was sort of listening to her waffle on about which celebrity she'd photographed, or probably just making it up, to be honest. And then all of a sudden, this guy called Elliot came up and he sort of turned round. He said, "Are you Andy?" Yeah. He said, and I thought we'd met at a different wedding. He's like, funny, a YouTube channel. I'm doing Great North Run. And so I was like, I didn't even apologize to this woman that was like trying to trying to talk at me. I was like, oh yeah. So I just started talking about running for about half an hour. It's brilliant moment.
Amazing. Next one is from Deggy92. And they say, I've known Matt personally for a number of years and used to work together in a past life. One of the nicest guys you can meet, the most genuine guy ever, an absolute grafter and a machine to be juggling so much with such a big family. We forever see him running around the streets, and my kids who are 8 and 10 have subscribed to his channel because they know a YouTuber.
Wow.
That's ace.
That's one thing I think that is maybe the coolest thing about doing what we do is when the little ones are inspired. You see it with like Jacob, Steve's lad, and you see the younger generations that watch it and think, oh man, they want to go out and they want to have a go at a parkrun or a race or whatever. You think, this is really cool. It's really genuinely cool. And I love it when like families watch it or couples watch it together and stuff. It's really cool.
Yeah. Nice. Next one's from John Turner. And he says, Matt has a great channel and seems like a quality, genuine guy. Should definitely become a regular guest.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Yes, like you said earlier, we should probably have in mind to get our actual views up.
We could get him on every week, yeah.
Yeah.
We need 1,000 subscribers.
He can be our resident number of views buffer.
Yeah. Keeping us relevant.
Yeah. Next one is from This Guy Runs, and he says, what I loved most about Matt being on was his pure love of running and talking about it. You could tell he was just grateful to talk running with other runners, although he might need to get a few more pairs of shoes for my liking. Great episode, chaps. Yeah.
Wasn't that interesting?
I know. 2 shoes for everything.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So I think he said he's got that 3rd pair, which is his race pair.
The
Fast Stars.
Yeah.
But that's interesting that he trains his hard sessions in the alphas and then still runs even faster on race day. Because for me, psychologically, I like to transition from non-race day shoes to race day shoes on race day.
Yeah. I like to do all my training in non-carbon, so that when I put on those carbon race shoes, you've got that extra boost. But I was having this chat with Beardy Rich once, and Rich has got a point. When it comes to science, you want to listen to Dr. Evans. He is genuinely a doctor. Yeah.
He was saying that when you wear super shoes, your gait and your stride length changes.
Yeah.
So it can be detrimental to take the risk to only wear them for the first time on race day, because that is why maybe people can come away with injuries the days and weeks afterwards.
But it's also possible the other way around as well. And if you use super shoes too much, your Achilles and your calves, because super shoes take so much load away from your Achilles and calves, then you can get injured because you're not using them properly. So they can easily get overworked because they're not having the workout that they should do all the time. Because your Achilles like benefits from having a load of load put through it. So if you're wearing super shoes all the time and it's taking the load off your Achilles is then getting weaker. So then when you actually push yourself to the limit, your Achilles is a weak point.
But I totally don't blame people either, because if they're doing a Sunday long run, and if you think to yourself, oh, I really I can't be asked to do this run, and you've got 20 miles ahead of you, and you can have 20 miles in Adios 9s, or you could have 20 miles in a super shoe that will keep your heart rate low, that will make you, make it feel like almost effortless. You're going to try, you might be easy it might be easy just to lean towards putting your expensive shoes on, because obviously it comes with that psychology of, well, I've got my best shoes on, I'm going to run better. And so I totally get why people wear their best shoes often. Totally get it.
Yeah, definitely. And it also depends whether you've got a shoe rotation. You might only have 2 shoes like that, and therefore that's all you have got to run in. So,
yeah, I mean, it's an expensive game as well. You might not want to be spending 500 quid on a shoe rotation. You might think that's a load of BS. You might not agree with it. You might think, well, I need one pair of shoes that does it all. Get a pair of Evo SLs. Arguably, that's all the only shoe you'd ever need. But, you know, so everyone's different. Yeah.
Next one's from DBC PCD 1790. And they just say, great pod with a thumbs up. So thank you very much for that. And then the last one is from our listener who is on a catch up at the moment, and he is binging.
Is it Brad?
No, it is Dave from Run Like a T-Rex. He is playing catch up at the moment, and he has just listened to episode 79 with Mac, and he says, Mac is such a good egg. Got a lot of time for the 3 of you. Ace pod guys, I'm slowly catching up. The French at the beginning had me howling and giving me flashbacks of my GCSE French speaking exam, where my teacher, who had been teaching me for twice a week for 5 years, witnessed me make an utter horlicks of every sentence I tried to utter. I basically descended into English with a bad French accent, much like the famous Steve McLaren Dutch accent interview.
Oh yeah, that was brilliant. I remember seeing that. Dave, you got to do what you got to do. Just speak a bit louder, point at things. That's all you need to do when you're abroad. Yeah,
that's what you did when you needed that massive pan of chocolate, wasn't it? Pan au chocolat.
Yeah, the big one. Grande.
A bit louder and a bit pointier.
Yeah. Oh, fair play. And yeah, Mac's a good lad, isn't he? Mac. So Mac, obviously,
he's a friend of the podcast, isn't he?
He's a friend of the podcast, of course he is. And he had, did you watch his video of Chicago that he managed to get around to putting out? He did an Elesmore, didn't he? It took him a month to get it out.
Yeah.
No, but that was a cracking video. I love that he put all the. I shouldn't really like this.
All the people falling over.
Yes. I love that he put on all the people that are falling over. Some of them in slow motion. I've got a lot of time for that.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, if you get people falling over in your videos, you've got to put that in your YouTube video. You have to.
Yeah, definitely.
Content gold.
Definitely. Right, shall we move on to emails? That is all the comments.
Yes, I've got one here from Matt Nichols. Now, I don't think we've read this out because we are a little bit behind. This one is a fairly long one, but I will skim through it. Okay, so I'm going to like this one already, and I think you will already, because it's called, the title is Bonk of the Week. Hi, Brett and Andy, long-time listener, but this is my first time writing in. Loving the podcast. I'm not sure if you guys still have a Bonk of the Week going, but I think I might have a claim. Bit of background, I've been running for a couple of years, and in that time I've mainly stuck to ultra marathons on the trails and never really had a crack at the marathon distance itself. In true fashion, I signed myself up to the Wendover Marathon, which happened on the 2nd of November. So this is the day after he's written in. So it's fresh in his mind. Okay. It's a course made up of four loops, which are all on the trail. And in total, you rack up 850 meters of gain over the marathon. So what's that? 2,500 foot. So yeah, that's pretty hilly. Mm-hmm. So definitely not a fast course. And that being said, I fancied having a go at a sub 4, but with the hills, I had no idea how to pace it. Do you walk the hills and go hard down them, or make up for lost time up on the ups? Or do you try and keep the pace as steady as possible? No idea. 4 loops in 4 hours keeps the maths very simple. And I knew that all I needed to do was aim for a lap every hour. First lap comes in and I've clocked it 54 minutes. Second loop, 56. At this point, having done half marathon in 150, I realise I've well and truly gone out too fast. And it's going to be hard to hang on from here. I started getting major cramps in my calves, hamstrings, and quads from 28k, 17 miles. Whilst they were painful and slowed me down, I could keep moving and making progress. But I let go on any hopes for finishing in my goal time. Long story short, as I was approaching the finish line of my last lap, just 30 meters from the line, the cramped sniper picked me off and got me in my left hamstring, and I was brought to a complete standstill and tried to stretch it off, only to turn around and see someone chasing me down just 100 meters behind. I hobbled over the finish looking like I was doing a three-legged race with no partner, and finished in a final time of 4:03. Oh, that's massively respectable.
Yeah.
All in all, that gives me a positive split of 23 minutes. I could make a whole bunch of excuses, but it came down to a lack of long runs in my training, having only done 2 long runs over a half marathon since June. I naively thought that I could lean on my base fitness from my ultra running background, but didn't give it too much thought to conditioning. Better luck next time, and it's all fire in the belly for racing next year. Keep up the good work, and the chat totally translates from the roads to the trails, although maybe not the stuff about 90s slasher films. Cheers, Matt.
Amazing. Yeah, so that's still a very respectable time, even though 23 minutes is a positive split, but that's not bad.
That's not bad. Hang on. That's 13 minutes positive split, isn't it? If he got through the half at 150, didn't
he? Yeah. Hang on. And he finished in 4:03. 3.
At this point, having done half marathon 1 hour 50, I realise I've well and truly gone out too hard. And finished in a time of 4:03.
Yeah.
I think that's
it's 23 minutes because he did the other half in 2 hours plus the 10 minutes.
Oh, yes.
Plus the 3. So it's 23 minutes.
Well, that's not too bad. I mean, to be honest, I think we've all been there. That's not that bad. And it doesn't matter how you get there in the end. And only 3 minutes behind target on a ridiculously hilly course. Yeah. I think that I'll be honest and say that translates to not far off being able to do a 3:30 or a 3:40 marathon with nearly a 2,500 foot of gain.
Yeah.
Oh, mate, I think you're in really good shape to be able to pull. Fair enough. I know you probably wouldn't agree with that for your last 100 meters, but like that's all. I wouldn't say it's fixable, but like you flatten out your course and you get your pacing right.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll get some electrolytes down here, and who knows? Maybe the cramp won't happen next time. But that's one hell of a performance. That is a trail marathon, 4:03.
Yeah. I know.
That's some serious running, that. Well done, mate. That's really good. So that was Matt Nichols, Bonker of the Week. We'll have to call him our Bonker of the Week because I don't think anyone else has bonked. But you can hold the coveted title of our Bonker of the Week until someone out-bonks you. It could be one of us two tomorrow.
Yeah.
We now had what I would describe as a freak of nature, a phenomenally coincidental email come through that I didn't know about until you told me in the pre-podcast podcast. Did you see that email that came through?
Yes, I was so surprised by this. It was crazy. We finished last week's pod and I started editing it, and I did the editing, started like sharing it, and then I started uploading the video, and I thought I'll just have a quick look at our emails, and they're in our inbox
because of Matt Runs 18.
We picked a random person on our Strava leaderboard, and that turned out to be Miles the dog.
Yeah.
So whilst I was uploading the video, so a day before the pod had even gone live, Miles the dog emails us.
Unbelievable.
So he must have read our minds.
How freaky is that? So Miles and your human, who I will let people into a secret, is called Stephen. You don't need. You can write back in if you like, but you don't need to. I think you're probably about to answer all our questions. So this is from Stephen Johnson. He says, "Hello, the human companion of Miles the dog here from an ocean away. I had to write in and give you guys a big thanks for keeping us all entertained during our running. Miles and I started running during lockdown as a way of testing for COVID, and it quickly snowballed out of control. Due to the recent state of America, I've been looking abroad for signs of human decency. Stumbling upon such legends as Andy Goldsby, Tim Stent, The Woo, and of course, you two beacons of optimism and nonsensical wisdom. While Miles and I may never make it to a parkrun, we are with you all in spirit. Thanks again for the podcast. Nothing quiets the noise of the world quite like running, and it's made even better with you two on board. Where else can we learn the fate of Napoleon's knob? Which transmission is best for having a stroke? No, which transmission is best while having a stroke? Or when it's legal to kill a Welshman? Oh my God, he's really listened to them all. All the best, guys. Keep running that red line. Miles the dog's human."
Amazing.
Wow, what an email. That's amazing.
That's so good.
So good. So thank you so much to Miles and Stephen. That's
fantastic.
What's an incredible coincidence.
Yeah, the fact you read our minds and emailed in before we even put out into the airwaves that we asked you to email in is just incredible.
Oh, so cool. But yeah, like Miles and Stephen, I'm pretty sure, like you said, are an ocean away. So I think they're from one of the Carolinas, and is it Charleston? I think we said, wasn't it?
Yes, yeah.
And that's funny how when you put yourself out there as creators, like we do, who can find you? So yeah, it's weird to think that we're being watched and listened to. You know, talking about all the stupid stuff we talk about when it's legal to kill a Welshman. That is do you remember me talking about the Chester Marathon?
Yeah.
And apparently you can kill a Welshman within the city walls after midnight on a Sunday with a crossbow or something like that. I can't believe he's remembered that. I haven't said that for about 18 months or a year or something. That's amazing. But how funny that they've been listening. So
that's brilliant.
Thanks, mate. Thanks, Stephen. Cheers.
Yeah. Nice. Is that all of the emails?
Pretty sure we're up to date now. Yeah.
Okay. If we have missed your email, just send us a reminder like people have in the past, because we're useless.
Yeah.
Just send us an email and go, "Oi, sent you an email a few months back. Why haven't you read it out?"
I'll just quickly check the chat and see if we've had any chats. No, we have had none. I've just checked the Instagram. No, we haven't had anything. No.
Are you sure? I'm sure we did have something.
No, have we?
At some point. Who did we have a message from? Oh yeah, we had a message from Matt Southam, who said, "I'm just listening. I'm not M South 86. Never worn the Fast R3s, but I'm sure they're worth every penny."
Oh, did we Puma shame him? Fast R3 shame him.
So somebody commented about wearing the Fast R3s and they are worth the money and you should buy some, Andy. And it was from M South 86, and we were like, "Is that Matt Southam?" No, it wasn't.
We put 2 and 2 together and we got 5.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, sorry, M South 86.
Yeah, but I think that is about everything. But as I say, if anybody, if we've missed your email, give us a reminder. Just let us know.
Anything else that's happened within the running world or your running personal life worth mentioning? Oh, I'll tell you what I can mention.
Go on then.
I built an egg chair today.
Oh, as in like a hanging chair?
You know that egg chair that you sit on every time you walk through B&Q?
Yeah.
I got one as a birthday present for my 40th, and built it today because it's been sat there since my birthday, which is about 6 weeks ago, and finally built it.
Where is it? Where have you put it?
It's currently in the lounge.
Is it going to stay there?
So no, it's gonna go outside. So we're gonna have to, because it takes up so much floor space because the legs are so wide.
Yeah,
we're gonna have to get rid of some table and chairs, and chairs. But at least we'll have a massive egg in the garden to sit in.
I wouldn't put it outside just yet because it's not quite the weather for sitting outside just yet.
Yeah, and it hasn't come with a parking. It doesn't come with a handbrake. So if it's like a gale force outside, it could just be swinging all over the shop, just taking out like taking everything out.
Yeah.
So I don't know whether to. We might have to have a winter season in the lounge.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. That might be quite nice in front of the fire, just swinging around.
Yeah, might have to just do exactly that. So yeah, built an egg chair today, and it was very satisfying. Yeah,
very nice, very nice. Yeah, I think. The only other thing I've got, I think, as far as I know, running wise, I think Cardiff Cross was last weekend on Saturday, and I think it's Liverpool this weekend. So Cardiff Cross was the selection for the short course relay for the World Cross Country Champs, and I think Liverpool Cross will be for the full course selection. So everybody, all the fast boys, will be up there trying to get qualification for the Worlds.
Ah, cool. Interesting.
But other than that, the only thing is, I bought a pair of shoes the other day. I bought a pair of shoes on Tuesday. Right,
you got done over big time.
Yeah. So I bought a pair of shoes from Sports Shoes on Tuesday, and I thought they've already been reduced from full price. So if I was going to buy them from Adidas, I'm already getting them cheaper because they were cheaper on Sports Shoes. They were reduced from 150 to 120. And I was like, okay. And on Sports Shoes, I can use my England Athletics discount for being a member of a club and being a member of England Athletics. So I'll get 15% off. Brilliant. That will make them £102. So I ordered them on Tuesday. They arrived on Thursday morning. And I was like, wicked, they've arrived. Also on Thursday morning, I looked at my emails and I'd had an email from Sports Shoes which said, Black Friday discount, 25% off everything.
Oh.
So instead of getting 15% off on Tuesday, I could have got 25% off and got them for 90 quid instead, saving me a further £12. So I thought, do you know what? I'll just send them an email. Well, I'll send them a message just to see what they say. So instead of sending a message, I started a live chat with somebody from Sports
with the bot.
Shoes.
Was it a bot? Or was it?
It started with a bot, but then they put me through to an actual person.
Okay.
And I was chatting with them, and they basically said, "Tough luck," is the long and short of it. Yeah, the too long didn't read. Basically said, well, you didn't get the discount and it's tough, innit? Yeah. So I basically said to them, is there any way you can add the discount to my order, seeing as it's only 2 days ago? And they said, because your order's already been delivered, we can't retroactively put any discount onto it. And I went, okay. And they went, and because the Black Friday code only started today, we can't add it to anything before that time. And I went, okay, well, can I get that discount? And they said, the only way you can get the discount is if you return the ones that we've sent you, get a refund on them, and then reorder using the new discount. And I said, okay, I can do that. Is the return postage covered in the returns? And they went, no, you've got to pay for return postage. So it was a case of, I would have to pay to return the original order to then try and get a bit discount. And I just thought there's no point.
Yeah.
So
But
basically,
these
sports shoes, being a big company, do not care if you could have got them cheaper 2 days later. They don't care.
No. Of course they don't.
No. But never mind.
Yeah. They're like, oh, what? Could you not predict that there was going to be an early Black Friday sale? Like, what's wrong with you?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So annoying.
But never mind.
So
yeah,
annoying.
it's all good. It's all good. I've got a nice pair of trail shoes which I can go and actually do some trail running now. So
that reminds me. When we go tomorrow, are you going to wear trail shoes to like walk?
Yes.
Because it's obviously going to be a really muddy walk, isn't it? So are you going to stick trail shoes on and change into your spikes last thing? Well, maybe do a warm up.
Also depends whether you want to do the warm up in your spikes or whether you want to do a warm up in trail shoes as well.
Is it? Am I going to like be ejected from Worcester AC if I warm up with you?
No.
Do I have to warm up with my club?
No, of course you don't.
Right. Okay.
Of course you don't.
You
can interact with you can interact with the opposition,
with the enemy. Yeah, I just don't know any of the etiquette, and I'm gonna get so many things wrong tomorrow and learn so many things. It's gonna be brilliant. Worst day ever.
And there's gonna be so many people we know there. All the Q boys will be there.
Yes. Yeah, that'll be really good. Yeah,
and all the people from all the other clubs we know will be there. So
yeah. It's the Birmingham division, isn't it? The Birmingham League.
Birmingham League. So it's all the Midlands clubs basically.
So I because they were talking at club the other day, because there's a local club to me called the Malvern Buzzards, and they are, as the crow flies, I don't know, from where I live, 3 miles, 4 miles. So they're like the closest club to me. They're actually closer than Worcester. But for some reason, they're in the Herefordshire and South Wales cross country league, or something like that. So some of their cross country meets are like in like Swansea, or like, they're like really, really far away.
That's a bit like our track season for like when it's not the Vets League, just like the Senior League. We had a meeting in Wales for one of our events. Yeah.
Oh wow. Makes it quite exciting, actually. I'd quite like to do that. Do a bit of an away day.
But if you're only running a 400 or an 800, it's a fair old jaunt.
Yeah, that's fair enough, actually. Yeah, it might be a bit not worth it. Yeah, so we shall... do you want to make any predictions of how you think tomorrow will go? Maybe let us into some race tactics.
All I've thought about so far is to let you go, sit on your shoulder, and then sprint for the line. That's the only tactic I've thought about so far. Is just, use you as my pacemaker.
I've been thinking about this, and like, I would say your secret weapon is experience. You've run this a lot of times before. The only secret weapon I've got is the element of surprise.
where you sit on my shoulder and trip me up just before the finishing straight, yeah?
So I'm going to have to surprise myself to find out what element of surprise I'm capable of. But I don't know. I don't know how to run this thing tomorrow. And I also, because I don't know if Cole Quiney was joking or being serious, but he was like, "Oh yeah, bring the gorilla tape."
Oh yeah, so some people...
What are we doing? Kidnapping someone? What do you mean?
So some people tape their spikes to their feet so they don't fall off. Because I know loads of people who have lost like spikes in the mud as they're running because they haven't tied their shoes up tight enough.
Right. I haven't got any.
Could
you imagine ripping gorilla tape off your hairy legs? Oh my God.
No, it's just round your feet. It's like wrap around your shoes so your shoes are on tight. basically.
Oh, so you don't do like a boxer's wrap under their glove?
No.
And then wrap around your ankle as well?
No.
Okay.
You put your shoe on, tie your shoes up, and then wrap tape around them so it holds your shoes onto your feet.
Oh,
as long as you do your laces up tight enough, then you'll be fine.
Yeah, because we all got an email, didn't we, today saying, "Oh, we've inspected the course and it's quite firm." We're like saying, "There's no way it's going to be in good condition. It's going to be an absolute mire, isn't it? It's going to be, it's going to be horrendous."
Yep, it is.
So,
I can't wait. I can't wait to get out in that mud.
Yeah, and in a way, I'm glad. Well, no, not even in a way. I'm glad that my first ever cross country experience is going to be like this.
Yes,
it's going to be wet. It's going to be cold. It's going to be muddy. It's going to be hilly. There's going to be water. There's going to be loads of people there. It's going to be I imagine they'll. Well, I don't know. Does the field ever spread out?
Yeah. There will be people who will be lapped.
Okay.
We might even lap people.
Oh. I wonder if we'll get lapped.
There's a possibility, but I don't know.
Wow. Yeah. So we need to think of a competition, don't we?
Yes.
Do you know what would be a good idea? And I like this, right? Sam that did me my running the 7. He's in a triathlon club called, I think it's just called Malvern Tri. They have a prize giving every year, but instead of being presented with a really nice trophy or something, they have a jug that somebody bought, I presume, for a joke from a charity shop about 20 years ago. And now this jug has become a coveted prize. So I wonder if we should do something similar, like go to a charity shop and just buy something that's a bit legendary, but also a bit hideous.
Yeah.
And
I like that idea. Yeah.
That could be the prize, like a cake stand or something.
Yeah. Or some weird ornate vase.
Yeah, that could be fun, but we need to think of a competition name.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll call it the brandy. The brandy. No, we'll let you guys decide. So I can't think of anything.
Yeah. If you've got any ideas, put them in the comments. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Right. So last thing we need to do is the Strava segment. So, Strava segment, leaderboard for last week. So, last week's leaderboard. In first place was Chris Reynolds with 93.3 miles. Second place was Martin Peck with 80.3 miles. And third was Craig Knowles with 72.5 miles. So awesome work, all three of you. Our climbing top 3, it is a change at the top, which is interesting because we had the same person for the last 3 or 4 weeks. But we now have a new person in first, which is Jack Blackburn with 11,529 foot of climbing.
Wow.
Which is
smashed everyone else.
Yeah, quite impressive, isn't it? It's almost double what second place is. So, amazing. In second, we had Ash Spedding with 6,378 foot. And in third, we had Chris Reynolds with 5,259 foot of climbing.
Well done, guys. So isn't that normally, is it normally Mark with a C that's up there?
Yes, it is Mark with a C normally.
Mark with a C has obviously gone on holiday to Norfolk or something. Belgium.
Yes. Then ladies top 3. In first place, who was actually 4th overall, was Chloe Hamard, who is getting ever so close to her first marathon at Valencia. And she ran 70.1 miles. Second was Emily Parker with 57.9 miles. And third was Ash Spedding with 44.8 miles. And then because Ash was second overall in the climbing, we've actually got second to fourth for our top three. So in first of, or should we say second? I don't know. First is Aveen D with 2,762 foot. Second is Charlotte Taylor with 1,821 foot. And third is Emily Parker with 1,670 foot. So awesome work, everybody. Right. Random number, Andy.
Oh.
Between 1 and 100.
What have we mentioned a number today that's useful? We mentioned the word 40, didn't we? The number for the word 40. About should we do, because Telford 10k sub 40, that would be nice, wouldn't it? Oh no, what about your 5k that you ran? What did you do?
1944.
Okay, do 44 then.
44. Okay. 44 is somebody who was in our Parkrun in the Red Line. I think it is anyway. Michael Donkin.
Yeah, I recognise that name.
Yeah. So Michael Donkin ran 43.9 miles for the week, climbed a total of 927 foot. And that was over 7 runs. Longest one was 6.5 miles. And overall for the week, for the 43.9 miles, they averaged 8 minutes 28 a mile.
Nice. Mikey D. Yeah, looks a Welshman, I think. Cardiff. Yeah, he's got some nice pictures on his on his Strava.
Yeah, let me just check.
5k all-time PR 1832.
Oh, nice. So I think that actually is somebody different to who I was thinking on our Parkrun in the Red Line, because I think it was actually it's Joe Donkin, isn't it? And Erica Donkin.
Yeah. Oh yes, you're right. Yes,
it was Joe Donkin and Erica Donkin who were in Parkrun in the Red Line. So this is another Donkin.
Wow, there's a whole Donkin clan out there.
Put a donk on it.
You have a donk from Crocodile Dundee. He's like, I've got a donk. You've got a what? He goes, donk, and he just comes out of nowhere. He just punches him around the face. I've got a donk. Because someone comes at him with a knife, didn't they? And he says, I don't need one of them. I've got a donk. You got a what?
Brilliant.
Donk.
Brilliant. But yeah. So Michael, get in touch. Let us know more about you and your running and how you got into it, etc., etc.
Yeah, I'd love to hear from you.
But yeah, thank you very much to everybody. If you're not a member of the Strava Club, go and join our club, and you never know, you might be on our leaderboard at some point. And whilst you're at it, go and give us a subscribe on YouTube and a follow on your podcast app of choice. But also, go and give us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts or on Spotify. Why not?
We don't ask for much, do we?
No, we don't. No. But
we are deadly serious. Please go and subscribe to us. We need the numbers. Our numbers have been dwindling of late. We are desperate. Please.
We're wasting away. Can you remember that advert?
No, I can't.
Don't remember the pot noodle advert?
There have been many along the. I don't remember that one.
No, where the bloke took off all his clothes and laid them across the sofa, and then just hid behind the sofa with just his head at the top by his by his top of his t-shirt, and was going, "I'm wasting away."
No, I don't remember that one.
Oh, okay. But what I was going to say before we go is, I went round to my parents the other day. I went round to my mum and dad's, and my dad was in the other room to my mum. And I thought, I wonder what he's watching. 9 times out of 10, he's watching motorbikes because he's well into his motorbikes and he's watching motorbike racing. But I walked in, and guess what he had downloaded? Well, I don't know whether he downloaded it or whether he was just streaming it. But guess what he was watching? And I went, Dad, you are an absolute legend for watching this. And he was chuckling away to himself as I walked in. And it was a great scene. I walked in on him watching.
This could be anything. I don't know.
He was watching the first series of I'm Alan Partridge.
Yes. Which scene is it?
And it was the one where he was in bed with Jill, and she puts chocolate mousse on him.
Oh.
So
we've got it on the balance.
So of course
you're on the side of the bed.
So of course I sat down and watched the rest of the episode with him. Of course I did. But yeah, I was like, you absolute legend, Dad.
That's good.
Decided off his own back to download and watch I'm Alan Partridge. So I said to him about the new series that's come out, and he was like, well, you'll have to come round and we'll watch it together. So I'm going to go and watch the new Alan Partridge series with my dad.
That's brilliant. That sounds good. I might come round. That sounds really good.
But yeah. But on that, yeah. Have you got anything else?
I think no. I think that is the lot. That's Charlotte.
Yes, we shall then have our showdown tomorrow, and everybody will hear all about it next week. So thank you very much for listening or watching, and we'll see you next week, guys. Cheers.
See you soon.